Hi, let's talk about one more story. This is a song called Till the Day I Die, and I wrote it in October 2023. I think nothing happened at that time to make me write the story, but I think I was just having this overwhelming feeling of I want to write this, what's in my heart, which generally is how I write, right? So, again, how did I write this? What is the idea, the core idea behind the song? The core idea is uh, I think I was at a friend's house and we were talking about, is it right to get teachers to talk about Jesus? Is it okay to do this in schools? Whatnot, all of that. And I said, I think they were there and I was here and there was a gap between us. And I said, I don't know. I was processing it and I said, I don't know. See, the thing is, until it becomes impossible to do it, right? Until somebody comes and says, I'm going to put you in jail if you talk about your Jesus, I'm going to do it. They got up from where they were sitting, came over to me and high-fived me. Such a vivid moment, right? And yeah, that's where the song stems from. So let me play you a little bit of the beginning and we'll see. So what if I'm robbed for stopping to help my neighbor? If I'm beaten black and blue for standing up for justice? What if I'm told to shut up about this God that I worship? So yeah, it says, what if I'm robbed for stopping to help my neighbor? That line comes directly from a small group discussion years ago, maybe 2016, I'm guessing. Possibly 2017, no, 2016, very clearly 2016. And I remember on my way home from work, I stopped and I helped a person. They had a bike. The bike was flat on the ground. I stopped and said, "Do you want some help?" They said they're out of petrol. I took them to the petrol bunk, and got them petrol. I helped them out. And I was telling this small group discussion, this happened, and I was just sharing, and almost everybody came at me and said, "Do you know how dangerous it is? You could get robbed, you could get, mugged, you could get, somebody could murder you, your life could be in danger, you have a wife, you have a child." You know how people are. And I remember thinking, my God, what is the world? What has the world come to if me stopping to help somebody who's helpless in the middle of nowhere? They were on a street where there was nothing, this side, that side, no shops, nothing. It was dark, right? After dark. So, yeah. So, what does the world come to if I can't help somebody without a room full of people judging me for helping that person in the name of looking out for my safety? Now, no, I don't live in an alien world. I know that there are safety issues, there are real issues. I know things happen. I live on the internet. I read stories. I see videos of safety. Yes, I know all of that, which is why the song says, so what if I'm robbed for stopping to help my neighbor? So what? Is my money more important than my drive to make sure my neighbor is okay? If I stop every time a neighbor needs help, let's say I stop 10 times in a year, how many times will I get robbed? Once? Twice? I mean, let's do the math. I'm not asking you to do it, but I'm telling you this is where I am. Right? And then it says, I'm beaten black and blue for standing up for justice. I mean, it's like the common sense next line to go. I mean, so if I stop, you rob me. And beaten black and blue for standing up for justice is because there are several times when on the road I have seen people, few times, when I've seen people being beaten black and blue. I've seen people in really near riotous mobs, people holding their collar and all of that. And I will stop. I will call the police. I'll tell them where the issue is, and I'll say, please send a jeep fast. If you don't, we don't know what could happen. I've done that, right? So my thought always when I do that is, what if somebody sees me, somebody who wants to thrash the other person sees me and says, hey, what are you doing here? We're gonna, beat you black and blue, right? So that's the whole point. The point is, I don't care if I'm beaten black and blue for standing up for justice. What is justice? You have no right to beat up another person, yeah. You have a tiff with them, go take it up with the court or do whatever. Look for legal, appropriate ways of restitution, yeah? Yeah, and then it goes on. What if I'm told to shut up about this God I worship? I remember in college, I participated in this inter-school event by Rotary Club, and it was a personality contest. Okay, see, listen, I didn't think I was much of something, but somebody told me to sign up, and I think it was the first year of final year. I don't remember. I participated both in first year and in third year, so I don't know. It could be either one. But I remember I got up and you had to introduce yourself. And I got up on stage in front of this entire place, Government College of Arts and Science, Ooty, I think, and I think 8 colleges across the Nilgiris were participating. And I got up and I said, you want to know who I am? I'm a Jesus freak. And then I went on to talk about myself. I finish, I get down, and the staff from my college, he was actually in charge of the choir, does some stuff in church services. I don't know what, the typical whatever, involved in church work and, the good work. And he sees me and says, hey, you okay? I asked him, I'm young, I'm 17, 18, whatever. So I'm asking him, sir, what do you think? So he's like, hey, it was okay. But in places like this, you see, you shouldn't say Jesus. You should say God. If I had a rupee for every time I've heard that. So yeah, what if I'm told to shut up about this God that I worship? So what? People have told me to shut up about so many things all my life. I don't think that has ever deterred me or stopped me, right? And the verse ends by saying, what good is all my faith if my words come out jumbled? This is actually a meta line. What I'm trying to say is, what is the point of me having faith inside me if my words are not words that come out of my mouth? You know how they say your walk talks and your talk talks, but your talk talks louder than your walk talks? So if those actions I'm taking, the words of the actions I'm taking, if they come out all jumbled and you really don't know who I am, you don't know which God I worship, you don't know what are the morals I hold to, the values I hold on to, what good is my faith? Man, I can't live like that. So yeah, so then the chorus says, till the sun turns red, moon turns blue, I'll sing what's in my heart, that the Lord is true, and Jesus rules till the day I die. Right? And yeah, I think the second verse also is pretty interesting. This is. Yeah, this is the second half of the second verse. It says, praying for others is not a blessing anymore. It's directly tied into a conversation I was having about how in schools we should not say, I pray for you, And I'm like, again, what have we come to? We're not trying to force you into a form of belief. We're not trying to do anything. We're just saying, I'm praying for you. I care for you. I have concern for you. I love you. And it doesn't matter what deity you worship or whatever. If you can't say, I pray for you because you matter to me, what is the world, yeah? Like, I can't. So that's why it says praying for others is not a blessing anymore. There was a time when, oh, prayers and blessings, oh, thank you so much, thank you so much. I was like, do we really want to pray for each other? Do we want to say we are praying? They don't have a problem with the actual